I love the song that you're doing with Matthew West, and I want to talk about some of the other stuff you're doing. But I think, first of all, I'm just really curious as to how you got connected and maybe what resonated with you with that song. I mean, the song is really vulnerable, and I can see where it would touch somebody. And I just wanted to was curious about how you connected with it.
So I've known Matthew, just he does a lot of writing in the country world as well. So I've known him. I know his producer AJ. Always been friendly with him. We actually had the same stylist for a while. And backtracking before that, my faith is such a big part of who I am, and I had been really asking God for the right opportunity to. I think Carrie Underwood has done such a wonderful job of just integrating that into her music and collaborating with Christian artists and collaborating her faith into a commercial country career.
Right.
And I had been really praying about that over I would say the last year before I was approached about this song, just of what does that look like for me? And it was something that was really important to me that I start to really pray for in the right timing. And Matthew, his team reached out to me and said, please listen to this song. And I knew the song because I listened to Christian radio, and it just felt to me like God giving me a wink. It's no secret the last year and a half that I've had of kind of being on this quest of owning some of the not so pretty parts of my story. I went through a public divorce and wrote a project called 29 that really just is all about speaking your truth and owning the fact that we all go through things in life, and it's all about how you come out of them. And I just felt like it was God saying, this is your song. Those words resonated so much with me on a level that I didn't even know ever would. And I immediately was just like, yes, please let me be a part of this song. And Matthew I've gotten to know his family and his girls and his wife, and they're just wonderful people. And I feel so proud to be able to be a part of this song.
Wow. Well, that's so, thank you for sharing that. And, it feels like, and we have to know, I've talked to so many people about their projects that started before the shutdown, and how they take on just a little bit different significance in light of what everybody has gone through. You alluded to, what you've gone through personally, but there's so many people probably who hear this song and their experience is what they've lost during the shutdown or people they've lost or whatever. So would you say that's the case? Did you start on this before any of that happened, or was it through the shutdown?
That's the cool thing about God for me is this opportunity came to me in the midst of what I was going through and during the shutdown. And, again, yes, it's like we all have had something happen during this time that has made us feel uncomfortable. I mean, as a world, as a nation, this is the first time that I think all of us have had similar feelings at the same time. And I just resonated so much with that truth of, I'm fine. No, I'm not. And
right.
I thought that it was such a place of comfort for everyone. And just to see how it resonated with me versus all the other ways that it's resonated with people, that's the beauty of songwriting. When you really get an idea that Matthew's such an amazing writer and he knew how to put into words what I think all of us have felt, at least at some point in our lives, and probably definitely at some point during the last year. And it was right on time.
Yeah. And this was a moment when you were able to connect your faith. But I'm sure there are other moments. I think, the Dashboard Jesus song, I feel like as a nod to that. Are there other moments when you've been able to kind of let that out a little bit?
I think that's the beauty of social media and things. I mean, I'm always posting, verses or things in my studies that I'm doing or in interviews. I mean, there is no question of my faith. And I grew up singing bluegrass gospel. And so it's definitely on my list of things to do a bluegrass gospel album.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I would, that's something that's super important to me. And I think that this is just the opening of the door that I needed to now be able to do some different things with my faith musically.
What are some of your favorite gospel songs that you grew up singing?
Oh my gosh, the one that comes to mind, I'm using my Bible for a roadmap. That was my favorite. Using my Bible for a roadmap. That was how I started. I used to travel around and dream of being Sonia Isaacs of the Isaacs family.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
loved the Gaither family band, and just all those artists were really influential for me as a kid.
Yeah. I I was in a meeting. I was at church earlier today, and I was in a meeting, and I just started. I broke. I said, "Oh Lord," and somebody was asking. They thought, where's this going?" And I just broke out into, uh, "I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you." You know.
Yes, I love it. That's home to me. That is
Right.
where I feel home.
Yeah. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Northern Kentucky, in a small town called Taylor Mill, right outside of Cincinnati.
And what's your next projects coming up after this?
So I released 29 in February, and kind of just wasn't sure what was going to happen, how it was going to be received. And it's been so beautiful to see, in the way that I'm sure Matthew feels about Truth Be Told, people aligning with it, and it resonating with people, and they're inserting their own stories into things. And so I'm excited about this summer because I might be continuing 20 because I've written these songs. So more music is coming this summer.
And that was an EP, right? Is that what you're talking about? So you could possibly just go ahead and release the full thing.
Correct.
How about live music? Have you gotten back to performing yet?
So I just announced yesterday, I think, I am direct support for Lady A this year. And so we start in July and we pretty much go through November. So we're back. I'm really
Oh, that's I think I remember that now. I've been following you on Instagram since they talked to me about this interview, so I could keep
yeah.
updated. I remember that. And Lady A, they're so great.
I love that. They're some of my favorite people in the industry, so I'm very excited.
And the cool thing about Nashville, there, like you said, especially is that you're there. Country music is there. The gospel music is there. So there is a lot of camaraderie there, don't you think?
Absolutely. We're all, I mean, it's a pretty big family, if you will. We all root for each other and hang out together, and it's a really fun community to be a part of.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city and so much to do. Take up your time, but thanks for doing this song with Matthew. I think it's going to, what I like about it is just going to broaden that song. It's going to introduce you to listeners and let them, gospel listeners, and let them hear a little bit of your heart and your background. And it's just, yeah, it's great to talk to you today.
You too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
You too.